What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy Wormy, and Ant-Man and the Wasp is coming out in roughly 9 days. Yeah, 9 days or so. I have no interest. I think it's an uber green screen movie. I am not excited to see what the heck MODOK actually looks like. I think this is going to be a disaster of a film. That being said, initial reactions are coming out from the world premiere. And I thought we could go through some of these and just, let's see what we get. Eric Davis, Phase 5 has begun. The new, hashtag Ant-Man movie is like psychedelic roller coaster full of frightening and hilarious oddities, plus a very menacing Kang. Big Star Wars vibes. Meet the MCU and its freakiest and most inventive. MODOK is a riot, but Jonathan Majors honkers loved the ride. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm probably not going to like it. I already don't like Kang in this movie. Ant-Man, the Wasp, Quantumania is the best of the trilogy. Higher stakes, danger, and repercussions. It also got one of the best MCU villains in Kang. I don't mind Kang. I like Kang. He's not an Avengers, Thanos level villain. And no, he's not one of the best. There are some cooler villains to do other than Kang. As soon as Jonathan Majors comes in, it's his show. Kang is a scary, lean, mean, multiverse big baddie. Also, too cool to post credit scenes. Too cool post-credit scenes. Get ready for the next. Get ready for the next. There comes a point where every franchise has to get weird, and the MCU has done just that with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Like all his other roles, Jonathan Majors reigns endlessly compelling. Remains. I got it. I got it in the end. Laugh at me in the comments. I don't care. A lot of these are the same until we come down to this one. Courtney Howard, after a frustratingly rough Act 1, hashtag Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, finally gets going, only to end where the story should have began. While the external stakes are clear and weighty, emotional drive felt slight and levity and lighter. That said, Jonathan Majors rules. So Jonathan Majors is apparently the big part of this, and I'll admit it. When he's in the trailers, I'm actually kind of compelled. I do think he's a decent actor, but this comes up, and you come over here to comic book news. Oh, a Shill site, and what is this? Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, dull, frustrating, skippable. Why? What's this? Courtney Howard, who writes for the AV Club, offers in the first act of the film Ant-Man and the Wasp frustrating, rough, and only finally gets going at the end. But the good news, at least, that she seems overall positive and does like Jonathan Majors' performance as Kang the Conqueror. However, Scotty Mendelson, how do I say this? A groomer, cutie supporter. He came out in a different way. Mendelson starts off by stating his son changed his mind about seeing the movie. My own son had no interest in seeing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and haven't even mentioned Ant-Man 3, where Mendelson says Marvel's dullest, most generic film, but it's totally skippable. If you've seen Loki series on Disney Plus, you've seen enough. Scotty Mendelson, a Shill site. This is not comic book news. Is a Shill site. Like, they love everything. They love it all. They love it all. They love it all. Scotty Mendelson, defender of cuties, says that this is a dull movie. And let's even go through. We have more of Courtney Howard's tweets here. Got the one I just read. You got, I will say, though, there is one cutaway shot in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania that spoke directly to me and probably me alone. This is real, if no. if you know me, you'll know when you see this movie. Oh, well, okay. Big tickets. Oh, cool. But Scotty Mendelson, this is a man who defended cuties. Like, he actively defended cuties, and he's coming out saying the movie's skippable. My son changed my mind. You get these responses. Does anyone know what was his first reaction for Black Adam, Doc Strange 2, Thor 4? Was Jonathan Majors at least good? LOL. That's honestly all I really care about. Oh, well, obviously it is, but Scotty doesn't say much besides, his son. My son changed my mind. Ant-Man the Wasp. Tonight he sadly had the right idea. Must be good then, because the trend now is to hate on Marvel movies and get my more clicks with those juicy it bad headlines. I don't review movies anymore, Scotty Mendelson says. I'm convinced he's being honest here. Like, I'm legitimately convinced he's being honest, because it doesn't look fun. It really doesn't. You take a look at these pictures, and I'll go through this. Like, oh, shiz. Didn't see anything. Anyways, you take a look at these pictures. Green screen. Green screen. Green screen. Green screen. Like, these aren't fun looking pictures. And a lot of these just bring back, like, we come back here. It looks like Spy Kids 3. Like, that comparison to Spy Kids 3, it looks legit. I've seen the trailers multiple times. They're obviously on different sets at moments. Like, different actors are on different sets and they're composing them in. It doesn't look fun. I do think this claim that it's dull is probably true. This and skippable? But yeah. Granted, I barely watch Marvel anymore. I'm so done with Disney. I'm not excited for this. I like the Antman movies, but this one I'm just like, And to have comic book news, a Shill site, and a Shill and Scotty Mendelson coming out saying this, it has to be bad. Like, this is not something they'll do often. Like, they'll come out and crap on something if it's actually crap. I don't even think they defended Velma. I don't even know if comic book news actually did anything on Velma, but I doubt they even defended Velma. But let's go through more of these. Yeah, Thanos was the appetizer with Jonathan Majors. Kang the Conqueror is the main course. Oh, God, no. Ant-Man and the Wasp starts Phase 5 with a bang, playing like Star Wars-esque epic space opera. Jonathan Majors is truly haunting as Kang, on course to be a scarier threat than Thanos and has all the makings of an iconic cinematic villain. I think Scotty Mendelson's right. I legitimately do, because everybody else is so on board, but Scotty Mendelson isn't. Excuse me. I am convinced, without a shadow of a doubt, that this movie will be crap. I am not excited for it. Kang is not bigger than Thanos. Kang is Kang. Oh, sorry about that. Kang is Kang. No, Kang is just he's a time traveler. He's an interesting character. There's a really good storyline with him in I think it's Avengers Assembled. There's 2 Avengers cartoon series. The one that's older, I'm talking about, older. Relatively, I have to figure out what the name is. But Kang was a villain in there. Kang has a decent storyline, a decent threat level, but I don't think they're going to go down that path. And if you're doing it to the comics, no, you're not. You're doing something completely different, and he's not Thanos. Thanos is Thanos. Thanos is this massive villain, and the fact that you're going Kang instead of Doctor Doom, instead of Galactus, instead of anybody else, is ridiculous. You have other characters to go down. Annihilus. But no, you want to do Kang. Kang is king. And you want to bring in MODOK? through this, that's even more ridiculous. Let's be real. That's a joke. I'm not looking forward to seeing what MODOK looks like in this movie either. That you have this dude. Where was it? MODOK. There was one that said MODOK is a riot. How? What? How is MODOK a riot? I'm terrified to see what they do with MODOK. I'm convinced they're gonna. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I cannot remember the actor's name, but you know the character. You know the big screen with just George Lopez's head all over it, just stretched out. I'm convinced it's gonna be that. But let me get you guys' thoughts down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Scotty Mendelson and comic book news, Shill sites, basically not excited for this movie? What are your thoughts? And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.